Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
What up, Cappers Nation Live Friday afternoon edition. Coming to you live from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, Friday the 29th of March, the last Friday in March, and we've got a monster one. What is going on, everybody? Back at it again, our second live edition today. Lux Boss sitting here, First Stack Guap making it in the house. Tom Weiner, what's going on? Mr. Michael, Fitzgibbons, Mauricio, Jason Cruz, Edward, Justin, Nathan, Coop Daddy in the house. Big old Dave Mall, Big D in the house. Jake from State Farm. I just said he posted it as well. How is everybody's Friday afternoon going? What's going on, Jason? How are you? How is everybody else? Rookie MVP, Jared, Johnny K, Antonio Thomas, how are you, sir? Trent in the house. Live round number 2. Trent, did you not get the text message? Let me I already sent them all out. Give me 1 second. Find my cell phone. There it is. Yes, Trent, sent them out at 10:20 this morning. What I'm going to do, I'm sending them again. Let me know that you got them, okay? I'm sending them again. 3 plays, 2 basketball, 1 baseball. System plays. Jason will be starting very, very shortly. Arturo P is here, president accounted for. What's going on? Prantia in the house. UFC is not out yet, but it will be out shortly. Awesome, Trent. Glad you got them this time. Thank you for reminding me, because if you guys are on my personal plays, I text them all out to everybody. For some reason, some people don't get the text message every now and then. But if you, by like this time, 1 o'clock on a weekday, if you don't hear from me, you should definitely be blowing up my phone. And if you guys just send me a regular message and it's just a question, if I don't answer, I'm not ignoring you. Send it again. I might not have seen it. I get couple hundred text messages a day. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. See, I'm just responding to some of the text messages that are just coming in. All right, guys. Big Friday planned. Big Friday. UFC, Edward, is tomorrow night. UFC is tomorrow night, Saturday night, 5 p.m. Your time on the East Coast, taking place in Philadelphia. The weigh-ins were this morning. The weigh-ins are concluded. I am literally just waiting for the information to come through. Matter of fact, let me log in. Nope, I have not got it yet, but as soon as I get it, it'll go off to our web guy, and then it'll go right up on the website, which takes about an hour for him to process everything and get it on the website and to make sure it's all perfect and 100% accurate. UFC is going to be a hell of a time tomorrow, guys, on ESPN. So if you guys get ESPN, you guys will be able to watch the live fights go down. You don't have to get on the internet. You don't have to buy a pay-per-view. As long as you have ESPN, you'll be able to get the UFC on ESPN number 2 tomorrow. It's going to be a hell of a time, guys. A lot of great money to be made in the UFC. If you're not betting our UFC, you're missing out, all right? Our guy is there firsthand. He actually goes to every single UFC event that we're going to be betting on. He will be there. It doesn't matter if it's in this country or another country. He will be there. He was at the weigh-ins today. A lot of great, valuable information is gained. And I'm telling you, he's before he came and worked with us, he's a former agent for some fighters and a sponsor for a handful of them as well currently. So sponsor meaning, you know, before they get their big start, they obviously need living expenses while they're training. So when he makes an extra little percentage. But these are guys that are up and coming, not in the UFC just yet. So he's in on the ground floor of MMA, and he knows his shit. And a lot of you guys have already said that by reading his write-ups and saying, wow, your guy's spot on with the analysis and the reports that he puts out. So you guys want winning UFC information week after week. $29.99 will get you all of our fight picks for tomorrow. All of our fight picks. Dak P, what's going on, bud? Or you could pick up a month at $74.99, which is the discounted rate. Or you could pick up a year at $649.99. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They're going to be running a special, and I figured I might as well just tell it to you guys now, that if you guys buy the 1-year membership to the UFC, the 1-year membership, which is $649, all right, $649.99, they're going to give you an extra 6 months absolutely free. Buy a year, you get 18 months, all right? Guys, it ends up being $36 a month. That's it. That's what you end up paying for the UFC. It ends up being $36 a month. That special is only, they were going to announce it tomorrow. It's going to be a one-day only sale. But if you guys do it today, it's not up there yet. But if you just purchase the year, I'll add the extra 6 months on top of it. You just got to let me know. So, I mean, it is actually a smoking deal. It ends up being $36 a month for the UFC, which is $6 more than what we charge for one card. All right, so hell of a deal. Buy a year, get 18 months. All right, you're getting 6 months free. Get it right on the website. Same link that I just posted above. You can get you purchase the year, and then let me know that you purchased it, and then I'll add in 6 months. Add on 6 months to it, and you get instant access to the fights every single time. They're always posted. Same thing. The normal stuff. Full write-ups. The leans, the stay away recommendations, the full fight breakdowns, the parlays, everything. So there's a direct link to the UFC. Awesome, Dave. You're going to love it, man. You're going to love it. If you've never been to a fight, you guys, you'll absolutely love it. I wish I was still on the East Coast so I could join you and I could go, but unfortunately, I'm not. Ty Watson, you need the baseball locks that we had last year. They're coming. We gave away one yesterday with the Chicago Cubs. We gave away one already yesterday with the Chicago Cubs, and we're going to be doing it again. I already gave out another Major League Baseball free personal play of mine. Gave it out earlier this morning for later today. Five and a half, Jake. Wow, 5 hours 15, 5 hours and 20, something like that. But gave out a free play earlier in the day, guys, on the Houston Astros, laying $1.30 on the money line. I haven't seen where it went up to, but I figured it probably was going to go. and move and go a little bit higher. Let's take a look and see if it did. I'm pretty sure it did. Excuse me. Tad bit, 137, which is about where it was this morning. 138 at the Westgate, 140 at MGM. So it's still there, and it's still easy to bet. We're doing fantastic. We're up. We're looking good. Premium plays. Before yesterday, we're on an 8-2 run over the last 4 days. After yesterday's 1-2, slight hiccup because of, we won't name it, but Tennessee. Which brings them to 9-4 the last 5 days. 9-4 the last 5 days. So could be a lot better, but hang on 1 second, guys. Hello.
To vote in the Las Vegas City Council special election for Ward 2. Very likely, somewhat likely, some unlikely, or very unlikely. Thank you. And which of the following...
Wasting our time. Jake says 2 more days until he picks up premium and personal. Premium has been hotter, but see how the weekend's going. What's going on, Jeff? How are you? Don't forget, guys, you can pick up, if you're not on board our premium plays or my personal plays, we're going to have a monster weekend, all right? We're going to have a big weekend. It all starts today. You can pick up 3 days of our premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays for $99. If you're not up and profitable at the end of the weekend, I will take care of you until you are, all right? That is my promise to you guys. I take care of all my clients. Mr. Watson, how are you, sir? David, how are you? So jump on board a package, guys. It's going to be a great weekend. Lewis, yeah, part 2 for the live barbershop talk coming to you guys live right now. 3 days, $99, either the premium plays or personal plays, or help buy them both. All right, but if you're going to buy them both, I would definitely look at that 1 week combo package that they have, the week of premium plays and the week of our personal or my personal plays for $350. That's the deal of the century right there. That's the deal right there of the combo package on sale. I mean, hell, premium plays by themselves are normally $1,000 a week. So, for everybody that's been waiting for our Major League Baseball system plays, that crazy winning record that we had last year, we're going to do it all over again this year. It's coming. It's coming. I promise you it's coming, and it's coming soon. So just waiting to confirm one little bit of information, and we'll be able to talk about that soon. So that is going to be a hell of a time. That is going to be a hell of a moneymaker. Our system plays, it's a progressive betting style where you have to be able to, multiply your bets coming off of a loss. So it's a whole different, unique style. A lot of people are not used to it. People that don't know it, other services that don't know how to do it or aren't profitable doing it, will say, oh, it's a scam or it's this or it's that. It's a long time money maker. A lot of successful people know how to do it and are successful doing it. They went 82-4 last year, which is a hell of a record. Obviously, you lose a little bit more when you lose one of them, but 82-4, you're still insanely profitable. And this is what I tell people: it's nothing that you're going to go out and bet. If your biggest bet that you make is $1,000, I'm not going to let you bet $1,000 on the first system play. You're probably going to be $100 or a $200 better. 200, 200 to 250, right around there. You're not going to pepper your book with, a ton of $5,000 bets, or if you're a $100 better or $500 bets. But what you're going to do is, if you're, let's just say, for instance, just for perfect example, if you're normally a $1,000 better on our premium plays, you'll bet $250 a system play. You're going to pepper the shit out of your bookie until he's tired of taking and paying you $250 at a time. All right, and he won't even know what hit him. That's going to be the best part about it is you're going to do it on a small time multiplied by a lot. Last year, we brought him out. Usually, we don't bring him out until the second half of the baseball season, but everybody complained last year because years ago, prior years, we used to have them straight from, obviously not on opening day. We don't do them on opening day, but we do it the following Monday. So, look for them coming up. But years ago, we used to do them the entire season, and, our clients would get, 150 to 170 different systems, sometimes 180 different ones to bet on. And like last year, 84, 82 and 4. Let me double check before I misquote myself. 82 and 4, and that was from the All-Star break on. So having the first half of the season as well, you're looking at roughly 150 that we should be able to have net winners on it. And if you pepper your book $250 at a time times 150, do the math. Do the math what you're up. I mean, what is that, 37,000? $37,500. So, even if let's just say you're a $200 bettor and I have you betting $50 a system play, if you picked up an extra, $7,000-8,000 and you're a $50 bettor, that's absolutely huge. Huge. And obviously over time, you can increase your bankroll as you're making more. Edward, is it me or did packages get cheaper? Nope. Same prices. Some of the things we're trying to actually make cheaper, like our bigger packages, we're trying to make cheaper. I've been pushing for them. Obviously, they don't always listen to me, but I'm certainly pushing for you guys because it makes no difference. Here's the thing, guys. It makes no difference to me if you guys sign up for them or not. If you guys sign up, great. If you don't, if you jump on our premium plays, perfect. Awesome, man. You jump on board our guaranteed Saturday play, great. If you don't, no big deal. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect my pocketbook. The only one that actually affects my pocketbook are my personal plays, but I'm so not the hard seller. You guys want to jump on them, great. If you don't, no big deal. It's like my game of the week today. My guaranteed game of the week. You guys want to jump on it? Excellent. You want to make some money? Jump on board it. If you don't, no big deal. It's not a big deal at all. It's not going to affect my pocketbook much at $100 at a time if you guys jump on board or not. Yeah, I sell a shit ton of packages, but not compared to what I'm betting on the games. Not compared to what I bet on the games. So what I bet on the games outweighs anything that I would make by selling packages. So, for instance, Edward jumped on board. Game of the week. He asked, what line I got it at. I showed him the ticket. It's a nice 25K ticket. So, and I put a little more on the money line just to get greedy. So, not more than that. Smaller on the money line, but Jeff, I've been with this company for what year is it? 19. Technically, on payroll, I've been here 8 years. Before that, but longer. Longer unofficially. Longer unofficially at this company, working for Jeff, the owner. So, and I don't like to look at it as me selling sports picks because I'm betting the games. You guys want to buy them and you want to jump on and tail them, great. If you don't, no big deal. No big deal. So, that's that part. But as far as the system plays and the prices go, oh yeah, Mark, they before I did the videos, I was just on the phone and handling just same as you guys, just not through YouTube. YouTube was my idea and my little presence and my little idea. And at first it was my idea, but Jay was doing the videos, and Jay's like nervous. Nelly gets all shaky and can't. It's like you got to give him a script, and then he's, I love you, Jay, but you suck at the videos. But But he wanted a break, so I did it, and here we are. Here we are. Good afternoon, King Albert. Jay Betts, safe travels to the casino, and it's going to be a great guaranteed play. But as far as the system plays go, as pricing goes, I know what I'm going to get it at, and it's going to be roughly $50 a week, roughly, which is insane compared to what they charged last year. They used to charge $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month, or it was like $600 a week. And I said, hey, you know, let me drop the prices on these. I mean, we sold the shit out of them last year. Let me check, Dave. So I know what the price is going to be. I just can't announce it just yet until it's official. I'm actually, what I'm trying to do is much like our, hey Bill, how are you? Much like our March Madness package, which, you know, threw in a bunch of other stuff. I'm trying to get them to throw in something else, and I'm trying. So we're there. We're there. I just need to get the old John Hancock from the El Capitan, and then we're good to go. Dave, I do not know him. They probably have, you know, 30 guys over there. They're from Baltimore. They're out of Baltimore. Kong, do you associate and talk with other big bettors in Vegas? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Bill, for that recommendation. Bill says, guys, smash that like button. Guys, if you appreciate all the hard work that we do, we're going to break down the rest of the games. If you appreciate all that hard work, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays. All those leans, 6-1 on leans yesterday, 3-1 on free plays. If you appreciate all that hard work, let's end this month on a high note. 3-1 on free plays. Yesterday, we've already given out 2 free plays today. Our daily free consensus play in Major League Baseball. I gave out a free personal play in baseball. We've got 3 days left in the month to absolutely knock the socks off the book to end this month on a high note, especially for our free plays. 3-1 yesterday. Maybe we'll go 3-0 today. Maybe we'll go, you know, I never know what we're going to do tomorrow, but hopefully we end up another +9 or +10 games before the end of the month. That would be great. That's my goal for you guys. But yes, it is true. I do have a big bet going on for my game of the week, guys. If you weren't watching the early show or watched our daily video, we do have Edward, is that the total 32,250? I didn't add it up. I just know it was 32 and change, but I definitely love the game, and it's going to be a monster. So, well, that's guaranteed Saturday. Hold on, I posted the wrong one. That's tomorrow. We're getting ahead of ourselves. All right, guaranteed Saturday is tomorrow, guys. Disregard that one. We have today. My game of the week, guys. It's going to be my last college basketball game of the week. David, we're going to break down all those games here in just a minute. Some of them are part of our March Madness package, or premium plays, personal plays, or my game of the week. So I may not give, on the side of the games, on those last 2 games, may not give an opinion on those last 2 games, but I'll definitely cover the totals, and I'm gonna break them down. I'll give you an unbiased breakdown. But if you guys want a big game, it's $100 guaranteed to win, or you get a free, you get a full refund, no questions asked. So, Game of the week is Duke, Virginia Tech. It's one of the last 2 games, Jake. It's one of the last 2 games. One of the final 2 games, and it is a side. It could be the Duke game. It could be the Houston game. One of those 2. So I'm just telling you that if not to give away which game it is, if you want it, you got to be signed up by 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. The package is coming off the website at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, I went back to Subway for lunch. Nope, it's a side. It's a side. So, no need to guess it. Just go and purchase it. It's only $100. Guaranteed to win, you get a full refund. And it's going to be a great time. Tennessee -10. Nah, I got a turkey with bacon. Jersey Mike's is actually my favorite, but I don't think you guys know, but we've got a restaurant, food restaurant or sandwich restaurant called Capriotti's here. If you guys have never been out to Vegas, you guys should definitely try Capriotti's. Get the Bobby. It's like a turkey dinner on a roll. It's amazing. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Jeff, some local restaurants should sponsor you going live. We talked. Yeah, that'd be fun. We were supposed to do a lot of filming in Sunset Station, but it was going to be a pain in the ass. And having to pull permits just to film a live show in Sunset Station just wasn't worth it. Green Valley Ranch will let us, but the same thing, it's owned by Station, so they want us to run permits just to do it. It's not worth it. All right, phone's going crazy today. Put it on the charger. All righty, guys. Let's get into it. Jeff, you heard ranch. Product placement, yeah. It's when we first started doing the shows in the very beginning, we actually had a beef jerky sponsor, Papa Dan's Beef Jerky. I think they're up out of Washington or Canada, somewhere way up north. We got a couple cases of jerky to sample that came in, and that was fun. It was some good jerky. Shout out to Papa Dan's. Come back on board. We could use some more jerky. It was the official jerky sponsor of the Jerky Boys on Cappers Nation Live. First game, as Jake just said, first game tips off in 2.5 hours. Jacob, you know about them. They're ghost pepper jerky. Papa Dan's was great. Matter of fact, we still have a couple bags of it, believe it or not. I mean, we had 2 boxes. I mean, just packed full of everything that you could imagine. I was at Green Valley Ranch a little bit ago. It's Friday, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. See if I hit the strip. Probably. The Kentucky game, we'll go over that when we break it down, but a little bit ago, it was pretty close to even. It's pretty close to even. You take out a margin for error, and it's like 52-48 Houston. A lot of the games are pretty close. Pretty close, as in 50-50, with the exception of Michigan State game in North Carolina. That's pretty lopsided. But we'll go over all that. I love it how a lot of people say, if Eric said it, if P.J. Washington's out, then Houston wins outright. They've been saying that all tournament long. But, you know, that's the best thing about these 1 and 2 seeds is they're all coached great. Even the 3 seeds, actually every team that's still there, every team that we're going to see today, from Duke, Virginia Tech, Auburn, LSU, North Carolina, Michigan State, Houston, Kentucky, they all have a great coaching staff and support staff, and definitely know how to coach up players. One thing that a lot of these coaches just don't know is who the next superstar riding the bench is. They know kids have talent and should have talent in high school because obviously they gave him a scholarship to ride the pine, but yeah, Jake, I heard he's supposed to play 15 to 18 minutes. But that'll turn into 36. 30 to 32, watch. Even their coach, Capriari, even said, respect Houston or lose. So, I mean, Houston's a great team. So, that's going to be a great game. The last 2 games are going to be great to watch, let me tell you. All right, guys. Let me log into my system. Against all odds, what's the best play of the day? I'd have to say my game of the week that we actually put a financial guarantee on. Guaranteed to win, or you get a full refund, no question asked. Where'd my live chat window go? All right, I'm opening everything up. We're going to break down the last remaining games. We broke down some of these games this morning. Broke down 2 of them this morning. Break down the rest of them now. Then get you guys on your merry way with some more money in your pocket, hopefully. Jonathan, how are you, sir? Oh, yawning. Don't forget, guys, our UFC should be posted. Matter of fact, let me send a text message about the UFC for tomorrow. So finding out about it. I know it's en route here shortly. We should have all that great information. Don't forget, guys, if you announcement earlier, it wasn't posted in the comments. Jonathan, you're welcome. UFC starts tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Christopher, yes, you are correct. Oh, my God. All right, he's finished with it, and it's headed on over. Once I get it, I'll send it off to our web. I'll email it to him. That's just for, actually... Oh, he's verifying one bit of information, then sending it out. And then it'll be posted on the website probably in about an hour, hour and a half. Remember, if you missed the big announcement for the UFC for tomorrow, buy a year. 1 year is $649.99. Make it back in a fight. If you're a $100 better, you'll make it back in one card. But they're sweetening it up for today and tomorrow only. Buy a year, and they're going to give you 6 months extra for free. So you're getting 18 months for the price of 12, and it ends up being $36 a month. Now on the website, it's going to say 1 year. 1 year for $649.99. However, once you purchase it, send me a message. Either post it in the live chat if you do it during the live show, or send me an email, or anybody that purchases it anyways, either today, tomorrow, you're going to get 6 months free. So 18 months for the price of 6 ends up being $36 a month. That's basically what we charge for a card. We charge $30 for a card. So for our experts, UFC, you guys will like it. That I promise you. That I promise you, you guys will like it. So don't miss out on the winning UFC card. All right, first game that we're going to break down. We had already broken down the Green Bay Cal State Bakersfield game this morning. We also already broke down the LSU and Michigan State game. Now, we're going to go over, in no particular order, Auburn, North Carolina, Houston, Kentucky, and Virginia Tech and Duke. All right, guys, based on their thrill score. First one that we're going to go down is Auburn and North Carolina. Jose, I see you there jumping on board the game of the week. You're going to love it. It's going to put some money in your pocket. Remember, guys and gals, we will be live tomorrow morning. Let me double check something. Last week we went live at 7:30. No early games, with the exception of Major League Baseball starting at 10. So we'll keep our normal time one more week, all right, guys? We'll be live 9 a.m. on the East Coast tomorrow, 6 on the West Coast. I know it's early, but we'll be live. We'll keep it right where it's at. All right, nobody else is live at that time yet. I'm sure somebody will switch. Jonathan, we did the whole card yesterday, too. We broke down every single game. Bill, we do accept Bitcoin. We accept all kinds of crypto. It's just not automated on our website. Our website is completely automated, and we used to take Bitcoin directly on the website, but it was causing glitches for the verification part. So we can accept Bitcoin. You just need to contact us. Also, if you need to send PayPal, it's not the preferred method, but we can always work with you if that's the only way that you can make a payment. So the other Cash Apps we're not on, but always take Bitcoin. Quite a few clients send us Bitcoin. Against all odds, Kyle, you rarely ever take underdogs as your guaranteed pick. Well, you must not pay that much attention against all odds because I do give out quite a few underdogs as guaranteed plays of my own games of the weeks. Take food stamps. Just McDonald's gift cards. I'm just kidding. No EBT. No EBT. Gold or silver? Not at this time. Oh, I know you are, Bill. You know, if it's got a Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express logo or JCB, we'll take it. Other than that, we do accept Bitcoin for the people that want to pay in Bitcoin. Sorry. No EBT. All right, breaking down the Auburn, North Carolina game, guys. Game 673, 674. North Carolina opened up laying 5.5 against Auburn. Where did that box go again? There it is. Auburn catching 5.5. Total opened up at 160. It's all the way up to 163.5. 164 at the win. The win just moved it to 164. Allison, the thing about purchasing picks is not getting the same line as you guys. Find a better book if you're not getting the same lines. We post the lines that we get here in Vegas. We post the lines right off of what you guys are able to get online too. So if you've got a bad bookie or a shitty offshore because you're with Bovada, find another book. Your local guy. See, that's the thing, is your local guy's shady. You can get the same lines as us. Go open up a 5-dime account. Go open up a 5-dimes account and you could have the best lines. Have multiple accounts. If you're going to do this seriously, you should have multiple accounts. That way you can chop the best lines. King Albert, you asked, didn't you buy Bitcoin to keep it for 5 years? I still have some that I'm holding on to, but I sold most of mine when it skyrocketed last year. Hale, what's going on, buddy? Bill says 5-dimes and Bookmaker. Both great books. You know, you guys should definitely take advantage of shopping around. But to say that you can't get the same lines as us, you just need to be a little more proactive. If you got a shady local book, find another one or find an offshore one. No, King Albert, I don't keep anything in Bovada. You got to remember, I've got access to every single casino here. Reading through the comments. You know, I mean, I've got an account at 5 Dimes. I've got 2 local bookie accounts, 2 local books, and then I've got every mobile app on my phone that I can go bet at here in town. Caesars, the MGM, the Westgate, Station Casinos, William Hill, CG Technologies, and I got money in them all, so. Back to the Auburn, North Carolina game, guys. Line is moving up. Total on that game's moving up. Win just moved it to 164 just a minute ago. Everywhere else has got 163.5. Garrett Sutter, how are you, sir? Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Shane M. Random question, and this might be ignorant, but why do you need a book if you can just walk down the strip and bet? Many reasons. Many great reasons. I get better lines. If he wants you to bet through him, he's got to obviously compete with the local casino, so I get a little advantage on the lines. Another reason, it's on credit. I don't have to go to the safe or go home just to get cash because I want to go lay $50,000 or $20,000 on a game. I can get online and go do it. I live out in Boulder City. It's 30 minutes to the nearest casino. Well, 22 minutes to Green Valley Ranch. No tax, no tracking, it's all cash. A lot of great reasons to use the book. A lot of great reasons. Mainly for ease. What are you asking, Jake? What are you asking about 70K? I can go bet 50, 100K on a game without having to go to the casino and get approval, and it ain't going to move the lines in town. And like Jake said, you can't just bet big games anywhere whenever you want. In 5 Dimes, no, I'll never keep that much in 5 Dimes. I'll always cash out. 5 to 10, then I build it up and then pull it out. I don't bet on 5 Dimes every day either. Shop around. Exactly as Jake just said, you can literally bet anywhere. I mean, I've got all the mobile apps as well, but I promise you, if I try and put in a $25,000 wager on the college basketball game on the William Hill app or the Westgate app, first of all, it's going to deny me. I'll have to bet it smaller multiple times. Each time they're going to move the line probably a full point or a half a point just for me. So I have a lot of places to bet and a lot of options to bet. And if you're going to do this seriously and you're going to do this to make money, then you need to have many options. The moment you limit yourself, the moment you're already behind the game. And Shane, the only ignorant questions are the ones that you don't answer. That's a great question. So, and if you know what it's like to go down to one of the books to go put 20, 25K in on a game, or hell, even 5K. You know the average wait time at Caesars Palace, and I do a lot of betting at Caesars or the Mandalay because it's close to the office. But do you know what the average wait time at Caesars is to get your car out of valet? 30 minutes. 30 minutes to get your car out of valet. You probably... I'd have to say it's at least a 7 to 8 minute wait when you pull into valet before they come and actually take your car and give you the ticket and let you walk in. Yeah, Jake, no. Go to Caesars tonight. Let me know how long you wait for a valet. It's ridiculous. You can wait 30 minutes at 4 o'clock in the morning for some reason when there's nobody there. So I've waited 45 minutes to an hour sometimes on a Friday or Saturday evening if we go to dinner. You literally wait 30, 45 minutes of your life waiting for your car to show up so you can tip the guy $5 or $10. So Mandalay Bay, pull in, or MGM, pull in, hand the guy a 20, ask him to keep it up front. They'll keep it up front for you for an extra 20. Yeah, 30 minutes to wait just to tip them. It's ridiculous. But that's how many people, I mean, that's how many cars they have waiting. So it's not like they're just standing around doing nothing. Toby, it's just a different type of currency. Bill, thank you for jumping on board the guaranteed game of the week. It's going to put money in everybody's pocket. That's betting in it, of course. Edward. All right. Let's get back to the game day breakdown. What's my opinion on live betting? Toby, I just use Bitcoin. My opinion on live betting, it's there for a reason. It has its place. However, it's much like the penny slots. It's all over the place because it's one of the biggest money makers. So, yeah, you can time it right and you can hammer home. But to me, let's just say I'm going to pull an NBA game just for example. All right, and this is good for the NBA especially. So Pacers and the Celtics. Celtics are laying 7. Let's just say they're down 14-0. Or not 14-0. Down by 14 at the half. Live line is plus, plus 7. Or you're getting plus 350 on the money line for them to win outright. It could just be one of those bad days that they're having. And you go, oh, no, they're laying 7. They're down by 14. They're going to come back. They're going to at least win the game outright, so you bet on the game. Next thing you know, they get their ass kicked. They're down by 30, down by 25. Happens all the time. So it's basically a way for you guys to just throw more action on a game, which, remember, the object of the casino is 50-50 action. That way they make their 10% vig. They go home and they're happy. So the more options for you, the worse it is. Against all odds, I'm not sure what your question is. But anyways, back to Auburn and Kentucky, guys. Auburn and North Carolina. North Carolina 29-6, the Tar Heels, guys. Coach Roy Williams has got his team in full form. Their last loss came to Duke in the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament where they lost 74-73. Before that, they had, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-game win streak. But they actually, guys, they've been winning for quite some time. They've got a total of 6 losses on the season. Back on November 22nd to Texas, they lost 92-89. They also got smashed by Michigan late November. And then late December, they lost to Kentucky by 8. They lost to Louisville by 21 back in the middle of January. And then they also lost to Virginia by 8 back on February 11th. And like I said, their last loss March 15th in the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament to Duke. Since the NCAA tournament as a number 1 seed, they are rolling. Off to a slow start against Iona. They did beat them by 15. Should have beat them by probably 30. However, they picked up the pace against Washington, beating them 81-59, beating them by 22 points from start to finish. It was never a problem for North Carolina against Washington, putting the Pac-12 back where they belong, back up in Washington. So here they are against Auburn. Auburn, guys, we got the Tigers, Bruce Pearl's team, 28-9. Their last loss came on February 23rd to Kentucky when they lost 80-53. Johnny Blaze, how are you, sir? They're riding a 10-game win streak. They've won 12 out of their last 13. This 10-game win streak, they've got wins over Georgia, Mississippi State, Alabama, Tennessee, winning 84-80. Missouri, South Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, New Mexico State during the NCAA tournament as a 5 seed, and then Kansas as a 5 seed, beating Kansas by 14 points last Saturday, just absolutely dismantling them. Sorry, Eric Yance, but we don't allow outside promotion of another sports service, so sorry, buddy. We allow a lot of things to fly here, but that is not one of them. Stevie C's headlines dropped to 163.5. I wouldn't say dropped to 163.5. It's actually up from where it opened at, which was 160. It's at 163.5 right now, and the win still has it at 164. Everywhere else is 163.5. Do I like the under in this game? I think it's going to be a lot of points. I think there'll be a decent amount scored. I don't know if there'll be that many. Give me 1 second, guys. Oops, sorry, against all odds, that was not you. I hit the wrong button. Not you, I do apologize. I think you're in timeout for 300 seconds. It wasn't you. I hit the wrong button. Oops. Against all odds, it's not you. That was the wrong click of the mouse there, so I do apologize. But don't worry, you'll be back in 4 more minutes. I apologize. Let's dive into this game first, and then we can start looking more in depth at that total. Taking a look. Edward Infamous got what? He got the timeout? I don't think he did. Oh, your parlay. Okay. Diving into this, into both teams. Not at all. And enjoy that one right there with him. But it was actually a mistake, the wrong click of the mouse, but I can do it really easy too. I actually have fun doing it. All right, guys, Auburn knocking down 54. 54.5% from the field, 38.2% from out deep, 3-point range. That's got them the 16th best three-point shooting team in all of Division I. When it comes to their 2-point shots, every dunk, layup, and jump shot, they are hitting 51.6%. From the free throw line, 71.6% from the free throw line. Hold on one quick second, guys. All right. Back to Auburn and North Carolina. North Carolina guys knocking down 53% from the field, 36.6% from out deep. They hit 52% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they're also hitting 74.2% from the free throw line, averaging just 10.9% of all their offensive possessions and shots being blocked compared to 11.7% of Auburn. When it comes to going to the bench, both are over a 25% mark. 26.4% of all minutes played are by players coming from the bench from North Carolina compared to 30.8% for Auburn. When it comes to the two-foul participation protocol, no real advantage. No real advantage. 25.6% of the time for Auburn, they find themselves in that two-foul participation protocol. However, North Carolina right there with them at 27.7%. When it comes to average height, you're going to give about a 2-inch height advantage per player on average to North Carolina. Johnny K, that's mean. Oh well. They can't laugh here, then they can go back to where they came from. It's a fake account anyways there, Johnny K. Not you, but the other original poster. Michael, what's going on? You know what day it is, right, Mike? Guaranteed game of the week day today. Average experience, give about a half-year experience. On average, more for Auburn than North Carolina. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mike. Against all odds, I did do it to you on accident. It was not on purpose. The other one was on purpose, but you weren't. It is guaranteed Saturday Eve. In a couple more hours, it'll be guaranteed Saturday Eve. Reading to the comments. Edward says he stretched the Pacers to 10.5. King Albert says only 2 teams have beat LSU since December 12th. Florida 2 times in Arkansas. No one has whipped them all year. Lack of offense efficiency scares me, but the talent is electric. No doubt about that one, King Albert. No doubt about that one. Mike Butler, the Fact Show is back. Happy Friday. Bless the chat. Absolutely. It is the Fact Show. It is the Fact Show. YSL tuning in. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Stevie Steve's, Kyle, when you're looking at the sports insights and following lines, is the info they give is just a small portion of what the public and sharp is betting. Yeah, the actual real stuff, unless you're paying a line service to get actual real info and live info, you're not seeing the accurate stuff. I look over here because my chat window's over here, but you guys are over here in the camera. So I guess I should be looking over here. I should put the chat on this side so it looks like I'm looking at you guys. Possibly. Edward, you should do Kyle, you should do a bonus program. Buy 5 packages, get 1 free. It's a great idea. Great idea. I'll suggest something like that. Loyalty program. Now that we just gave it away, you know, not competition, but the knockoffs that are now making their daily videos like ours. They're not putting all the bogus little shit all over their videos. They're making them nice and clean and presentable. They're trying to be more like us, more professional. We can be friends when you buy my guaranteed game of the day. Actually, game of the week. You can buy my friendship. Joke, joke, joke. What are my best 4 bets today so you can do so on the 2 strongest or whatever? G-Sauce, if you want my best play, it's actually my game of the week today. You can go pick it up on the website. Get my guaranteed game, guaranteed to win, or you get a full refund, no questions asked. And then tomorrow, guaranteed Saturday. There's your 2 best. Guaranteed game of the week for myself, and then the company's big guaranteed game of the week, which is our guaranteed Saturday play tomorrow. Izzy, imitation is the biggest form of flattery. It just gets old that everything that we do or we create, you know, other people. You know, they keep knocking it off. Oh, there's the true self comes out. By the way, everybody, the Sarah Thompson account is a fake account ran by Bozo the Clown, which we're not even going to say where he is because we don't need to give the other 106 people watching any free advertising. But it is a 100% fake account. Thank you for coming over here, Robert Clues. You absolutely have no life, nothing better to do than come over here and pretend to be a woman. But that's probably what you do on a Friday night, so you're probably just getting dressed up, putting your dress on. So have a great time. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you give us a thumbs down on your way out the door, all right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very flattering, everything that you copy and knock off, as well as all the fake accounts that you have to come over here to give us a thumbs down or stalk us, Stalkville. There you go. Thank you, King Albert. It's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, it's just one of your fake accounts. Many, 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 many fake accounts. Dak P, same person. Same person as Louise, who can't spell their names. King Albert, exactly. Exactly. Well, they need free winners. They need free play winners. King Hayden, what's going on, buddy? I see you jumped on board my game of the week as well. Thank you. All right. So, as far as the total goes on this game, back to the Auburn and North Carolina game. Back to the Auburn and North Carolina game. As far as the total on this game, I can see signs of it going over. When you dive into it and you take a look at Auburn and the 3-ball, they're going to put up threes. North Carolina's going to get their threes. They both shoot it over 36.5% of the time. 36-6 for North Carolina, 38-2 for Auburn. All right? They're both going to put up the numbers. That's a fact. King Albert. No. Not at all, Tom. Jesus, there, Steve. Yeah, that guy. I wouldn't doubt it if that's the guy that called me earlier, saying that we have his 5 fake YouTube accounts blocked. Probably. But as far as the total on this, I can see it going over. I really do. However, I am a betting man. I don't like to take uneducated bets. But I do think 163.5 is a lot. I can definitely see this game going both directions as far as the total goes. I do lean towards the under on this. I think 163.5 is going to be a lot for a game of this nature. Both teams. Here's the thing, though. This is the reason why I can lean both directions. Both teams fast-paced. Both teams fast-paced. North Carolina, the 5th fastest on average for holding the ball on the offensive side per possession at 14.6 seconds. All right? On offense, Auburn, 16.5 seconds per possession before they get a shot off. They're the 64th fastest, and North Carolina the 5th fastest. All right? But what I can see here is I can see North Carolina running up and down the court and running them right out the building. But a lot of times, I mean, both of them have great defenses as well. So, but you got to look, when Duke and Virginia play each other, what happens? Those games go over. When Duke and Virginia play, the games go over. Everybody's on the under on those two when those two teams play, yet they go over. Two offensive and defensive. Whereas this one, you got both, the best of both worlds. Auburn's defense is not as strong and stout as North Carolina. But they're going to be able to hang, especially on the offensive side. Both like to push the pace, push the ball down the court. But I still see it going under by a little bit. I could see the score hitting 160, 161. So 163.5, it's still not enough for me to want to bet the game. But I'll give a lean out on the under on this one. I mean, I could be totally wrong. You may see 180 points. But I'll give an lean on the under of 163.5. That's how you know the person posting under Sarah Thompson is not generally is 100% not a female. There's not too many females that would get on a live chat and post the fact show by the fat bitch. Hi, Robert Clues. William agrees, says, good call, smash the under on the UNC Auburn game. Funny, I didn't even block her, but probably what happened is now that they're made, they're logging out, logging into a new fake account, and then we'll have more trolls. More trolls will be back. I promise you, while we're live, oh, there we are. There we are. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Yo. So, next game that we're going to break down. And we do have a play on this game. It is part of our March Madness package, guys. You can actually get our March Madness package, which if you're thinking about picking up 3 days of our premium plays over the weekend, you should probably look at our March Madness mini package. It's a hell of a deal. It's $149.99. You get all of our tournament games that we have in our tournament package until the end of the tournament. We give you our guaranteed NCAA winner that we're going to be charging for $100 for. That's included. And we also give you 4 days of our premium plays. Is that all you have? Is that all you have? Why don't you tell us your real name? But we already know it, Robert Clues. You pretend to be a client and you post from your fake account on your own YouTube that you bought your this package, you bought your that package, to try and make it look like you guys are, selling packages, but yet you can't. That's why you're selling shit for $7 to try and, beg people for $7 at a time for your next crack score. Ah, Michael. Okay, we'll call it the Fat Bitch Show. Are you happy now, Robert Clues? Edward, do you remember that one fake account that was trolling you and we said who it was? Do you notice that this person goes straight to you and attacks you? Same person. Same person from the same service. Pretty pathetic. Go back to your own service. Go start your own live show at the same time that we are, and you're going to draw 12 people to our 120. Johnny K, either do I. G-Sauce, it wouldn't doubt me if it was that broke dude. Nah, not even that, Arturo. No lady would talk like that. No lady would talk like that. Do I like the Rockies laying 1.5? No, but I like the over in that game. The real DJX214. Oh, no doubt about it. Real DJX214 says that guy's lame. He really wants to be you, Kyle. No doubt about it. They change their videos to look like us. They take our slogans and our saying, the fact show, this and that show. Whatever. It's a form of flattery. Matt Smith, a lot of backstabbing when you're at the top. No doubt about it. Wouldn't doubt that one either, Edward. It's probably the same guy that called me earlier. Hold on 1 second, guys. But I'm sure that account's gone now. There'll be another one in here in just a minute. Trolling. Because that's all they do. That's all they got time to do. Hold on 1 second. Okay. 1 second. All right, I'm pulling up the next pull up the next game day breakdown that we're going to do. We're going to do the Houston and Kentucky game, guys. These last, honestly, I think all the games that we're going to get to watch, with the exception of the Green Bay game, the LSU-Michigan State game, which we already broke down, the Virginia Tech-Duke game, the Houston-Kentucky game later on tonight, the Auburn-North Carolina game. These games are going to be absolutely awesome tonight. I look forward to every single one of them. It's going to be a great time watching these games. I think there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of great coaching matchups. Let's see here. Eric, you did. The Money Channel slogan. Facts, you did. All right, what am I missing in this live chat while I wasn't even looking at the live chat. I was at a whole different window. Johnny K says, I really don't know any woman currently that talk like that. Me either. YSL says LSU under, question mark. We did give out a lean on that game on the under this morning. FYI, you guys all know who's in town in Vegas, right? Dave from Barstools. You know where we are, right? Vegas? Yep. I bet somebody's just pissed. They probably heard the rumor and the rumor's true. They might have heard a... They blew their chance with Barstools. And here somebody reached out to us. Ooh. Edward, weirdos, no matter how much you let it die, they will keep it going. Absolutely. That's why nobody should feel bad about you exposing them. Absolutely, I agree. Prantia, they should try spending this time actually handicapping so they wouldn't have to guess so much. Chido, they should be working on their craft to become better cappers instead of wasting time trolling. That's why they are not successful. Double thumbs up for that comment. Chido, if I could give you a thumbs up right now, I would give you a thumbs up. Prantia, same thing on your comment right there. You guys are spot on. I mean, spot on. Let's see. Michael Gibbons, he needs a winner. Been following that Bozo's picks. Jake, I may buy guaranteed game right now. Kyle, whenever you're ready. William says, Michigan State has the better point guard and better coach. LSU has a lot of talent, though. LSU has a ton of talent, but there's no doubting the head coaching matchup and the advantage for Michigan State with Tom Izzo. No doubt about it. Ross Pitt says he's got UNC laying 4. Arturo P says, great job, Jake. King Albert says, looking for shortcuts. It doesn't work long term. They'll eventually lose interest. Absolutely. Kyle Bogart says UNC by 10. There ain't no losses when it comes to that game. It's going to be a nice big winner. Jason David, I see you just jumped on board for the guaranteed game of the week. You're going to love it, guys. Same thing with you, Mr. Height. I do see that you jumped on board that as well. All right, let's get this next game day breakdown rolling. We got 2 more to go. Jesse in the house. Oh, Mike Jones, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Are you in a rush? I mean, it's only 2:35 here in Vegas. Should be happy hour if you're on the East Coast. We're just trying to make it to happy hour. Roland, what's going on, buddy? How are you, sir? You did miss a few things, Juicy. We gave out, in this morning show, we gave out an under lean on the Green Bay game. We gave out an under lean on the Michigan State game this morning. And we also just now gave out an under lean on the Auburn, North Carolina game, under 163.5 as a lean. I also gave out a free personal MLB baseball play in this morning show, in the first show this morning, on the Houston Astros, laying $1.30 on the money line. Michael says, why do people hate the barbershop? You know, Arturo, it's always happy hour with Kyle. There we go. We're going to have to make this the happy hour show. Even at 6 in the morning tomorrow, it's still a happy hour show. Bloody Marys tomorrow morning. Hold on, guys. Hello. I am filming live, Mr. Joe, up in New York. I got to call you right back. I don't know. When I'm done filming. Okay, bye. Arturo says Bloody Marys will be consumed in New Orleans tomorrow. You know, we might just have to make tomorrow the Bloody Mary show. Bloody Mary edition. Eric says NHL Detroit Red Wings laying $1.10 for the game. Detroit has won 5 out of the last 6 and beat New Jersey 3 straight meetings. He also says they're playing for pride and young guys are hot. Is this the same Eric that was posting up a Facebook page a little bit ago? Kong, it's a winner, buddy. I did see that, Jake, and I laughed. I laughed when I seen that. I thought of you. I know, Eric. I was just teasing you. I know you've been around. You've liked tons of our videos for a very long time, and it's always much appreciated and respected as well. So I was just giving you a hard time. Hey, any hire is better than no hire. So I have heard, William. So I have heard. I've heard that from a few people. Yes, Kong, I definitely will. Matter of fact, can I text it to you? That'll be easier. I'll text it to you as soon as I get off the show. That's funny, Edward. They're playing, Shannon. They're playing. All right, let's get to this next game day breakdown before people have a heart attack that we're not breaking down the games. We don't want anybody to have a heart attack, all right? We don't want anybody to get upset that we didn't just jump straight to the games. So, without further ado, don't forget, guys, UFC, before we jump into the next game day breakdown, UFC on ESPN2. It's actually on ESPN. It's the second ESPN fight. That's why it's ESPN2. Goes down tomorrow. I should have all that stuff in my inbox very, very shortly. And then at that exact same time, our web designer will be getting it as well. And then from there, it'll be posted on the website, all the fight picks, full breakdowns, the write-ups, all that juicy, juicy, juicy information. And it's going to put some money in your pocket. So, for example, last week, and you get all this for $29.99, all right? For example, last week, this was the write-up for the main event for our big plus 290 dog on Anthony Pettis against Stephen Thompson. This is exactly what was worded on the website, and everybody on our UFC fight package can attest to this. Our UFC expert put down, we're going to take a chance here. This fight is set at 170 pounds. Anthony Pettis is really a 155-pounder who was fought at 145, but Thompson isn't a big 170-pounder. Both have a karate points-based style. Thompson is more traditional karate, while Pettis is more taekwondo. Still, I hate Thompson's age and his knee problems. Additionally, Thompson's father has been putting pressure on him, taking a Mr. Miyagi approach to the camp. Whose karate is stronger? Thompson can get a KO in the third if he keeps his size and gets aggressive, which has not been his MO as of late. Rather, he has been babying injuries and has recently stayed with a counter-punch-only approach. Still, let's put a small bet on Anthony Pettis as he plans on kicking Wonder Boy's legs and trying to test his chin when he switches stances. Thompson should win in the fourth if it goes that far, but being a minus 300 favorite is ridiculous. This is a value play, and Pettis can pull it off in the second round. Pettis can pull it off in the second round. Anybody know what happened? Pettis KO'd him in the second round. All right. We also gave out a free official play on that. On that fight, we gave out the under 4.5 rounds, under 4.5 minus $1.20. So not only did our guy predict the second round knockout at plus 290, exactly the big Superman punch. So you guys want that type of information? You guys want that type of breakdowns? $29.99 gets you our entire UFC card for tomorrow. Every fight pick, every write-up on every fight, all the leans, all the stayaways, all the official fight picks, all the parlays, all that good information. $29.99. It all goes down tomorrow. The fight picks will be posted on our website in about 1.5, maybe 2 hours. Jake, I put anywhere from 500 to 1,000. Last week we took a lot of dogs. I did everyone straight across the board for 500. The week before that it was 1,000 a piece. So I'll probably bump it right back up to 1,000 a piece. So regardless of what he's got, so 500 to 1,000 usually. I'm not a big UFC bettor. I mean, I can't claim to fame. Definitely ain't UFC. That's somebody else's department, not mine. All right, let's get back to the game day breakdown. We got 2 more games to go. Houston and Kentucky, which we're doing right now, and then Virginia Tech and Duke. Houston and Kentucky, guys. Kentucky opened up as a 2.5-point favorite. It's down to 2 in quite a few spots, although Station Casino still has it at 2.5. This is something we talked about earlier this morning. Station Casinos always having a 0.5 point higher, much like Bovada, and it pays to shop around. It pays to have different avenues to go bet the games, depending on if you're taking the favorite or the dog. Because if you're taking the favorite, obviously I would shop around and I'd go to a place that had it at 2. However, if I was taking that dog, I'd be driving my happy ass to one of those books that got it at 2.5. All right. Same thing with the over and under, especially when you find discrepancies. All right. Just like the total in the Auburn game. We saw 164 at the win or 163.5 everywhere else. This game, there's still a big discrepancy. Westgate's got the total at 135. It actually opened up at 135.5. The MGM and Mirage just bumped it back up to 135.5. William Hill's at 135. The win's at 135.5. CG Technologies and their books have it at 135. However, get this, Station Casinos Properties 134.5. So obviously, if you were betting the under on this game, I'd be running to the MGM or any of their properties or the win and getting it at 135.5. However, if you were betting the over on this game, I'd be hightailing it down the street to Green Valley Ranch or Hell Sunset Station or any of the station properties, and I'd be firing it there on the over of 134.5. So it pays to shop around. It pays to have multiple books, guys, that are not linked on the same network, okay? So a lot of these offshore casinos use the same lines from other offshore casinos, so they're all the same. What's the best casino in Vegas? To each his own, you know. Mandalay Bay's nice, wide, an open, free grazing space, for these fat people like me to walk around. It's not as smoke-filled. You go to Caesars, it's tight, it's cramped. Aria's small, more intimate feel, just like the Cosmo. The Wynn is big, beautiful, and wide open. I love the Wynn. Same thing with the Bellagio. So it just depends as far as, what's the best casino. They're all great. Depends on what you're looking for. So back to the Houston-Kentucky game, guys. 671, 672. We're going to jump into the actual hard facts on this game. Let me close that North Carolina window. We got the Kentucky game up, guys. 29-6. For the Wildcats. Their last loss came to Tennessee, losing 82-78 in the SEC Conference Tournament. Before that, they lost to Tennessee by 19. Before that, they lost to LSU, Alabama, Seton Hall, and Duke on their very first game of the year. Edward, we need to... Hard Rock's not bad. It's older. More of a party place, but it's not bad at all. Taking a look at Houston, guys. 33-3. Houston's only 3 losses came to Cincinnati in the American Athletic Conference Tournament back on the 17th. They lost 69-57. That was their 3rd loss of the season. Before that, they had a loss to UCF, where they lost by 5 at home, and Temple, where they lost by 4 on the road. Other than that, Houston. Let's take a look at the teams Houston's been playing. BYU, they did beat Oregon. They beat Oklahoma State. They actually beat LSU by 6 points back in December. Obviously, LSU, here they are, Sweet 16 team as well, and they've got a nice big win over them. They were able to beat Memphis. They beat Wichita State. They beat UCF. Patrick King, you like the El Cortez. Let's take a look at the numbers, because this is where it really matters, all right? This is where it really matters. And great offenses, both very, very, very similar numbers. Slight edge in a few categories for Kentucky, but they're very slight edges, all right? When it comes to defense, both have great defense, and both numbers are right on point. Fairly evenly matched teams, even all the way down to the 2-foul participation protocol. Let's start with Houston, 52.3% from the field. They're knocking down 35.5% of all their 3-point attempts. 51.6% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, dunk, layup, but they're only hitting 70.2% from the free throw line. All right, from the free throw line, and even in conference play for Houston, that number was not up. That number was actually up in conference play to 71%, 0.8% up. However, in conference play, Houston's three ball was phenomenal, 39.1% for Houston. They actually had the number one three-point shooting team in the American Athletic Conference during conference play. Taking a look at Kentucky, guys, they hit 53.1% from the field. They're knocking down 35.9% from three-point range. However, during conference play, that number went up to 36.7%. They're hitting 52.8% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. But they are knocking down 74.4% of all their free throw attempts. All right. They go to the bench for 28.9% of all their minutes played for Kentucky or by bench personnel, compared to Houston that goes to the bench for 33.3% of all minutes played. 2-foul participation protocol, very even. 4.3% of the time for Houston during that first half, as well as 3.6% of all minutes during that first half for Kentucky as well. So experience level, over a year and a quarter average, more experience per player for Houston than there is for the starting five of Kentucky. As far as the total on this game, because the final two games, we have both of them in all of our packages, but I don't have the totals. We don't have a play on these totals, so I'll go over the totals on these games, and then we'll get you guys on a nice big free play as well. But as far as a total goes on this, the total being 135 and a half if you're shopping around. Even Station Casino's down to 134, but we'll keep it at 135 and a half just for keeping the odds even. And yes, Kelvin Sampson is a hell of a coach for Houston, but he's going up against a future Hall of Famer, and Kentucky in the Sweet 16. Aren't they there every year? Michael Work gets in the way of Cap Nation. We could change that. So, as far as the total on this game goes, I think, this is going to be another close one. And obviously both teams are stout on defense. And to me, it's plain and simple. It's going to come down to, hold on one second. To me, Jorge, if you are watching the live show, I did see your email. You got to purchase my game of the week if you want it. I don't see that you've purchased it yet, but if you want it, you just got to go to the to our website and purchase it. Yeah, I don't see you have purchased it just yet, so. Okay. What? Yeah, Jake, that's the Ring app. Packages are getting delivered back at home. James H., the under on that game is what we gave out. That's part of our, as a lean. Hell, Toby, even I got a boss, you know. Houston does go pretty deep. Copycat, everything's great. Should pimp out your house and make a man cave. The wife and little one probably wouldn't like that. I do have my own little man cave in there, though. I got more than a couple flat screens. Yeah, Michael, do a show in the kitchen. Or in the bathroom. Dave, Kyle, from now on, can you not tell us the time of the game for guaranteed game? No. Toby, yeah, the job does not get in the way of Cap Nation. No, sir, on that one. I didn't tell you the time. All I said was you got to be signed up by 9:30. Yeah, Jorge, here's the link, buddy. I'm posting it in the chat window. Just click that link. That takes you right there. Sign up, put in your payment information, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. Instant access to the play as soon as you purchase. As soon as you purchase the play, you get access to it. Yeah, Copycat. MLB is here. Love it. Myself personally, I went 1-0 in the Major League Baseball yesterday on opening day. I gave out a free Major League Baseball play today. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, I'm 2-0. So, as far as a lean on this game, I can see the total. I can play a case for the total going both ways. And this is why we don't actually have a play on this game. I can actually see the final score being right around 134. I can also see it going a tad bit over. I can't see it going over by much. I don't see this game playing out into the 70s on a piece unless it possibly went to overtime. I don't see that. Don't see that at all. So I hate to be giving out all these leans on the under, but as long as the game doesn't go to overtime, I see this one going under as well. So, I mean, both of them very, very stout defenses. Houston holds on to the ball. Kentucky holds on to the ball 18 seconds on average before they take a shot. They are not even in the top half of the fastest teams moving the ball. So I'll give a lean on this one under 135.5-ish. It's actually at 135 now everywhere. It just dropped at the Westgate. MGM and Marchh dropped it to 134.5. So we'll say under 135 as that's pretty much the consensus for what I'm seeing. Although betonline.ag's got 135.5. So Tom's getting impatient. Definitely getting impatient here. Alrighty. Next game that we're going to break down. Last one that we're going to break down. Then we're going to get you guys on a nice big free play. Another free play because we've already got two out there. All right, next game that we're going to break down, Virginia Tech and Duke. Virginia Tech and Duke. This is one of your 9:39 Eastern Time games. Just popping up all that information, so bear with me. me. Just hang tight for 1 second. Okay. Move this good chat window back over. I think out of all the games that we've got on the board tonight, and there's not a lot of them, especially when it comes to college basketball, even between college basketball and the NBA and the NHL baseball, this is the game that I look forward to watching. This is the game that I look forward to watching. Virginia Tech and Duke, guys, this is going to be one hell of a game. All right, let's take a look at the odds. Duke opened up as an 8-point favorite. I already said we had plays on both of these. And if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't given out a lean on the side of any of the 5 games that we've gone over because we've got plays on all 5. But I have given out leans on the totals. But I did say I would give an unbiased breakdown. Jake, that's the guaranteed play. Could be, could be not. Maybe the other game. Kathy Savage likes the Tigers game under 9, Cardinals and Houston. Against all odds, you took a 3-hour nap. Nope, I haven't been live for 3 hours, but nice one. 2 hours, barely, not even. Exactly, Izzy. You guys want to know what the guaranteed game is? My game of the week? Don't guess it. Don't be wrong. Just go purchase it. It's $100. Back to Virginia Tech and Duke. Line is now down to 7. Total opened up at 145. It's down to 143. Although I am seeing some movement. Station Casino properties still have it at 143.5. Although the Westgate and William Hill just dropped it to 142.5. Against all odds, you won't guess. You want it, purchase it. It's one of the final 2 games. That's it. College basketball. It's a winner. Taking a look at the money aspect of this game, where the money's at on this game. Very, very, very evenly matched. 51% of the money coming in is on Virginia Tech. 49% on Duke. Even on the over and under, Vegas is getting their ways. 50-50 action. Basically, 51% on Duke, 49% on Virginia Tech. When it comes to the money line, 89% heavy on Duke on the money line, just 11% on Virginia Tech, thinking that Virginia Tech can get the job done outright. Duke 31-5. Most of those losses, well, 3 of them come by way of having no Zion Williams. That kid, Zion Williamson, is just an absolute animal. Williamson is a beast, electrifying player. Game-changing player for whatever franchise drafts him at the next level. Duke's 5 losses, guys. They come by way of Gonzaga in the beginning of the year, back on November 21st. They lost to Syracuse in overtime back on January 14th. They lost to North Carolina twice without Zion. Back on February 20th and March 9th. And right in between, they're wedged in the middle. They've got a loss against Virginia Tech back on the 26th of February. Reginald, how are you, sir? Thank you for tuning in. Now, Duke in conference play, or conference tournament, in that Atlantic Coast Conference tournament. Went nice 3-0. They beat Syracuse. They beat North Carolina. They beat Florida State. As far as the NCAA tournament as a number 1 seed, they dispatched North Carolina State. They beat them by 23. And they squeaked by last Sunday. The big taco, that basket went in and out. They squeaked by UCF by 1 point, guys. By 1 point. And here they are against Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, guys, taking a look at them, 26-8. And it's about, remember, I've been telling you guys this about the tournament. It's about peaking at the right time. The way you win a championship is peaking at the right time. I mean, I got the championship winning team stick from the LA Kings when they won their second cup, as well as the ice from when in 2011 and 12 when they won their second cup. They came in as an 8 seed. They got into the playoffs in the very last game. They just barely snuck in. You peak at the right time. That's how you win championships. Is Virginia Tech peaking at the right time? I'd have to say no. Out the last 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13 games. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. 8-3 out of their last 13. Although, NCAA tournament, guys, 4 seed, win or go home. They beat St. Louis by 14. They beat Liberty by 9. This team struggled against Liberty. Jorge, you're very welcome, and thank you. Thank you to everybody that jumped on board my game of the week, as well as my personal plays today, as well as our premium plays. Guys, if you're looking for some plays, top-notch plays that you're going to be putting money in your pocket, don't overlook 3 days of our premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays, guys. It's on sale. 3 days, $99. If you're not making money at the end of Sunday, I will take care of you until you do. That's my promise to you guys. 3 days of premium plays. Against all odds, everybody thinks they know what my game of the week is. Everybody always likes to guess it. And I do agree. It is a good pick. LeBron needs to go to Golden State, Edward. Back to Virginia Tech, guys. They did lose in the Atlantic Coast Conference tournament. They lost to Florida State, 65-63. I just gave it away against all odds. Well, actually, I don't think I have. I'm just actually talking, just reading a game day breakdown, but okay. You want to be certain, all you got to do is purchase it. No giving it away, Edward. Let's take a look at these numbers, guys. Virginia Tech knocking down 55.9% field. Hitting 39.5% from out deep, 3-point range. King Albert, I did. We have our daily free consensus play, which is a total, Major League Baseball total, and then I gave out a free personal play on the Houston Astros. Back to Virginia Tech. They're hitting 76% from the free throw line, the 20th best free throw shooting team in all of Division I. Luckily for them, they're going up against Duke, who is not the best free throw shooting team. All year long, they've been averaging 68.7%. although that number is actually up to 70.2%, a tad bit more respectable because we could say they're in the 70 percentile during conference play. But overall for the year, Duke hitting 53.5% from the field. Not a good three-point shooting team at 30.7%. But going back to Virginia Tech, they're the 9th best three-point shooting team in the country at 39.5%. However, they're going to be going up against a Duke defense that is the 14th best in Division I at defending the three ball, holding teams to just 29.8%. So I actually look forward to seeing the matchup on the outside between Virginia Tech and Duke. Is Virginia Tech able to get a player open long enough with the ball to be able to get a quality three-point look against a Duke defense that's holding teams to 29.8% shooting from out deep? I look forward to seeing that matchup. As far as going to the bench, both teams go over 20% to the bench. 22.7% of all minutes played are by bench personnel for Virginia Tech compared to 28% for Duke. Average height, there's almost a 2-inch height advantage for the players over at Duke. As far as years of experience, a year and a half more experience on average per player for Virginia Tech. But the two-foul participation protocol, there is definitely an edge towards Virginia Tech for the fact that it's nearly double for Duke. 15.5% of the time, players in the first half will play with 2 fouls or more for head coach Buzz Williams and the Virginia Tech Hokies, compared to 29.9% of the time. So what this means, guys, is Coach K will allow his players to play 29.9% of the remaining minutes in the first half on average with 2 fouls or more. So obviously a player gets 2 fouls or more, his defense is going to be sloppy. So big stat that not a lot of people pay attention to. Just how big of an impact is Zion Williamson going to be today? I think he's going to be a big impact. He's an impact player, exhilarating. He's a playmaker. RJ Barrett, how's he going to do? How's Trey Jones going to do? How is Cam Reddish going to do? Is Cam Reddish going to pick up his game today? Is he going to be able to shine under the spotlight, knowing that all of CB, the rest of the world, are there watching the game to watch Zion? We're going to find out. As far as a lean on this game, guys, Jake, I'm not far along on that opinion. I give him a little more credit than I probably should. It's very hard to make your stock go up when you're playing alongside. I mean, I say this with a grain of salt. You should be able to increase your stock playing alongside Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett. But when you've got guys like Trey Jones, RJ Barrett, and Zion that are just the star of the game, if you're having a bad game or a bad month or a bad season, it's going to be very hard to do it. Those are the playmakers that will definitely make you a better player and should make you shine a lot brighter. Me too, Jake. I do like Trey Jones a lot better. As far as the over and under on this game, guys, it's another one of those coin toss, see it going both ways. Don Doe, I think he does. I would not be surprised if Cam Reddish comes back next year. Be able to, depending on what freshman's coming in, but be able to position himself as a big key player for Duke. But as far as the total on this game, guys, I don't like it. 143, which is pretty much everywhere. Westgate's the only one, 143.5. Opened up at 145. It's dropping. It's down 2 points. There's 50-50 action. Nearly 50-50 action. 53% on the under, 47% on the over, yet it's still dropping. I think they were inflated when they started. For the sole fact that The last game had 143 points. Sorry, 153 points, and it went over. And the week, or the couple days before that, last Friday against North Dakota State, we saw 147. I've made a ton of money betting the unders on Duke all year long. I think when it opened up at 145, that number was overinflated. I think with both of these teams and the style of defense that both teams play, Jake cracking me up. But the style that both teams play, I do see the total being close to that number. But I think we escape with 138, 139. Corey Crawford. Not sure which player you're talking about. I must have missed something in the live chat, but I don't even know which player you're talking about on Duke. But I think we escape with 138, 139 points total max. Maximum. I mean, we may be a lot less than that. We may be 10 points less than that. So for that aspect, I'll give another lean. It seems like another under kind of day. Virginia Tech and Duke. Lean on this one, under 143. Duke under 143. Remember, guys, pick up 1 full week of our premium plays, 1 full week of my personal plays on sale. It's the combo package. It's $350. Hell of a deal. You get the week of the best of our premium plays, our top dogs, as well as a week of my personal plays. Premium plays normally go for $1,000 a week, but you guys get the entire combo package for $350. Just posted a link to all of our premium plays. Also, don't forget my game of the week, guys. This is my last and final college basketball game that will be a game of the week until next season. You don't want to miss out, guys. It is $100 guaranteed to win, or you get a full refund, no questions asked. Don't delay. Don't miss out. Don't even guess. All right, it's one of the final 2 college basketball games. It's either the Duke and Virginia Tech game or it's the Houston-Kentucky game. And I'm telling you, if you want the surefire winner, go to the website, cappersdirect.com. Click on that premium tab, or hell, click on that guaranteed Saturday tab. Scroll down, you're going to see the package that says Kyle's Guaranteed Game. Put in your information, click it. As soon as you sign up, you've got access to the play, all right? So, with that being said, there's a direct link to it. Don't forget UFC on ESPN tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. Going to make you guys a ton of money. Thank you, Don Doe. Don says, love how you interact with everyone. Why I come to your show. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you guys and girls. There's 122 people watching right now. I have not given out a free play yet. We gave out one this morning. I'm going to give for tuning in right now. Put some money in your pocket. Remember, guys, our free plays aren't just free plays. I'm pulling these out of our packages. So when I gave out the free Major League Baseball play this morning on the Houston Astros, that's right out of my personal play package. Sign up for my personal plays. That's one of the games that you'd be getting, one of the 3 plays that you'd be getting today. So if I give you guys a premium play or an NHL play, it's coming right out of that package. So, and again, if you guys are new to our channel, first of all, welcome. We'll be live again tomorrow, 9 a.m. on the East Coast, 6 on the West Coast. Dark and early here in Las Vegas, but we're going to be breaking down games and putting money in your pocket. All right? So we'll be live 2 times tomorrow, and if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, Do it now. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. That way you get notified each and every single time we go live. That way you don't miss it, all right? Also, if you haven't done so yet, do us a favor, guys. Give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year, rain, shine, sleet, snow, healthy, sick. Get on board today, guys. Let's make you some money. Also, give me a follow on Twitter at CapNationKyle. Here's a direct link to my Twitter. You guys can follow along on Twitter. Let's see here. Princess Chachu, would you bet Houston Astros on the run line? Nope, I'd bet them on the money line. We gave them out on the money line, and we'll take them on the money line. See, Nathan, you're being cheap, trying to save a little bit of extra juice, laying one rather than just taking minus 138 on the money line or 140 on the money line. And when they win by one, and if they win by one, you're going to be pushing, wishing that you weren't like that you were betting alongside what we gave out. So, yeah, William just gave a great text message. Said Kentucky's bench players could start at any other school. Fact. Yep. Big deal. You push, we win. That's all that matters. I don't care if you push. I care that I win. That's all that matters. Because remember, I bet all the games. So if you push, it don't bother me. It doesn't affect my pocketbook. Don Doe says, give all your picks, Kyle. No, I gave leans on the basketball game. The leans are not my official picks. The only free play that I actually gave out was the Astros. We have another one in Major League Baseball in our daily free play video. If you go back, you can watch that one. Short little video that's got a free play at the end of it. Fast forward to the end, you can get it. Actually, I got a money clip. And I got some stacks of money. And some Amex cards. But you know what I mean. But as far as the leans that we gave out all today, believe it or not, we gave out a lean on every game, every under. All the sides are part of our packages, part of our premium plays, my personal plays. I have a black. I still have my first ever green. I have the business blue. I got one from Wells Fargo too. Don Doe, we do got bands. I got one sitting on my desk right here. We do have a basketball play coming up for you guys. We flipped a coin. I let you guys pick. Do you want basketball or baseball first earlier this morning? You guys couldn't decide. It was pretty much 50-50 guess. So we flipped a coin. 10K bands. 10K. Spaces of the essence. So, free basketball play. Just double checking the lines on everything. No, I didn't. I didn't even give a lean on Duke. I gave a lean on the under. I gave a lean on Duke under. Never gave anything about Duke over. I said I could see it potentially going over, but I think the line was overinflated. Don Doe, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Yeah, Jonathan, I gave out the Houston Astros this morning. I'm getting ready to give out another one right now. I hope I wasn't supposed to give one out during of our March Madness package, but I'm going to. Or actually, yep, I'm going to give you guys one. Jacob, you want a premium? Okay, I'll stick with it because I said that I'd give out a premium. I did say that this morning, so I'll stick with it. I only have one college basketball premium play today, all right? And I'll stick with my word because I want to be truthful to my word. Tomorrow I'll give one out of the March Madness package if there's available one to give out. So, but as of right now, guys, one college basketball game, part of our premium plays. We've got an NBA, college basketball, and then Major League Baseball. So I already gave you guys baseball play. I'm going to give you guys our college basketball one between Cal State, Bakersfield, and Green Bay. Double check the line on this, make sure nothing has changed. Nope, it's still sitting at 6. Guys, we've got a play on Green Bay laying 6. It's one of our premium plays of the day. Steven to the March Madness. I'm in a no-win situation. So I did give out one of my personal plays in Major League Baseball. You know it, Tom. You know it. I know you already had a play on that one. A lot of you guys did from when we broke down this game earlier. It's a winner. Go bet some more on it. Make yourself some more money on it. Green Bay's definitely a solid play. Definitely go sprinkle some more on them. So there's that play, guys. That goes off here in 33 minutes. I did watch the first episode of Action on Showtime. It is what it is. Not a big fan of it. If they were going to put some touts on it, they should have at least put some people that have been around for more than 2 years. In my opinion. You got it rolling whenever you're ready, bud. You guys know where we're at. Don't forget, guys, my game of the week. They should have cast me. Eh. It's bad enough I got to do these videos. Do one for somebody else. Hurry up, Kyle, so I can make my bets. I already gave the play. I already gave out the free premium play. We'll see how the next couple episodes go. But enjoy those free plays, guys and gals. Let's make some money. Don't forget, guaranteed game of the week tonight. You don't want to miss out. Be on board by 9:30 on the East Coast, 6:30 on the West Coast. I know, Dondo. I know you are. Is he fake? He's a real person. He's a real person, Jason. He's obviously a marketing genius. And the other people that are hating on him in the show and talking shit, as far as his percentages, I don't know. I'm sure his system plays are just as good as ours. But the people talking shit are probably just jealous at the money that he's making. I mean, the guy drives it. Well, I know he was selling his Ferrari to pay back the money that he owes the government for his settlement from getting arrested. But I mean, you drive a Bentley and a Ferrari, you're obviously doing pretty good. Regardless if you leased it or not. He said 75%. He's probably counting his system plays. Our system plays were over that, 82-4. That's well over that number. But overall, that's just... I'm sure a lot of what he offers is fluff, you know. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. But, you know, to each his own. He's his own service. Brant T, I see you jumping on board for the game of the week. You're going to love it. I see it actually. It just came in. LFG, absolutely. Michael says he also charges way more. Who do I like more? I don't know why you're even asking about another service on the show. So I'm going to remove it. Remove your comment. Not to be a dick, but because, you know, we don't need to. I don't need to promote somebody else's service on my show. Dondo, see you tomorrow, family. Gonna go get it in. Auburn tonight upsets NC. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys dark and early in the morning. No, Edward, you're good. I know what you were talking about. The Lock It In on ESPN. It's actually a decent show. Demo Falcone, scroll up. You'll see my comment. Free premium play. Or there's one on FS1, and then there's one, or the Daily Wager is on ESPN. Like Sports Center for sports betting. You're welcome, Princess Chachu, everybody else. Good luck, God bless. Always bet within your means. Don't do anything stupid. And we're going to be cashing those tickets. Take it easy, guys. Any questions, give us a call, 888-578-923, and we will see you guys live first thing in the morning. Take it easy, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button on your way out if you haven't already. Thank you. Aloha, Roland, and everybody else, thank you.